Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.
Good morning, people, and welcome to day number 22. Right, we're going 12 miles today-ish, and we're going to a tiny place called Newport, to a pub. Now, I've wanted to reveal this for a week, but I daredn't. Mazzy's meeting me there. Until she actually got there, I didn't want to reveal it because I was worried she wouldn't make it. She's made it. She's in the car park. She drove through the night, and she's waiting for me 12 miles away. So I'm absolutely buzzing. This is the last day for a long time that I have to carry this big thing on my back. I can walk light. I'll be on the canals the next day walking. So it's going to get much easier for me personally. And I'm going to have my Mazzy to cuddle as well. So I can't wait. I'm very tired today. I didn't sleep very well. Don't know why. Weather forecast's rubbish, but let's just do this. Let's just see how the day goes. I just want to be there as soon as I possibly can so I can be with my Mazzy. So the pub where Mazzy is, it's actually on this road. It's the A38. If I stayed on the road, I think it's 11 miles and I'd get straight there, but there isn't a path all the way there. I think so what I was going to do this morning is straight away get away from this road and take the country lanes and do it that way, which I think was about, I can't remember, 13 miles, let's say. But then I looked closely, and the first 3.3 miles of this has got a path, so I'm getting this out of the way and then joining the country lanes, which will save me 0.8 miles. So that's why we're doing it. Very busy on this road at the moment because it's rush hour. I started at 8 o'clock, which is when the sun came up. Yeah, I just want to get there, man. I'm so excited. I'm really excited to actually have my girlfriend as company and my own bed back, my own mobile home bed back. It's going to be fantastic this week. I'm really looking forward to it now. One little fact I forgot to tell you about Almondsbury, where I stayed. That's where the lead singer of Franz Ferdinand comes from, where he was born. Can't remember his name, but yeah, that's quite special for such a small little village. For him to come from there, that's pretty cool. Just crossing another motorway now. This is the M4, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but that bridge there might be the bridge what takes you over to Wales. But we're not going to Wales. Is that Wales? I'm not sure. Wales is definitely over there somewhere. It might be Wales. I don't know. So to find out if there was a path last night along this road, I just went onto Google Maps and I literally followed the road all the way along until the path stopped. And there was this very skinny path most of the way. And it's on the wrong side of the road, really. I'd prefer it on the other side. So if there's any big lorries coming and they've got the wing mirrors out, they could quite easily get me on here. So this is St Edmunds in Alveston. So we're nearly off the main road now. You're alright. That was really weird. I was just filming this and this lady here on a bike just stopped dead right here. I was talking to her and she wouldn't reply. Anyway, this is in Alveston. I just love the, you can't really see it now because of this tree, but a lovely fir tree there. That's the church, which means I've only got about 400 metres and I can get off this road and go on the smaller road. The only problem with that is I do have to come back on this road for the last mile, and I'm dreading it, to be honest, if it hasn't got a footpath. So it is a busy road. Horrible. So I've just arrived into a place called Thornbury, which I'm just about to walk through. And here they've done a ring of thorns. Because of the name Thornbury, they thought they'd plant 12 trees in a circle up here of thorns, thorn trees. Quite clever. When did they do that? 2015. Yeah, that'll look fantastic in 20 years, will that? Be a bit prickly, but it'll look good. Okay, so it's time to thank people, and it's going to take me a long time today, I'm very, very pleased to say. Here we go. I'll do it as quick as I can. Paul Rogers, Danny, London Mum, Marin, Max, Howard and Harry, Lee, Lee, do your homework, you lazy git. Yeah, I had to put that in. Anonymous, Bob Earnshaw, Daniel Lilly, Roger Brady, Susan Ashley, Scott Kincaid, Lucas Ingleby, Pearson Jan, Nico, Ray Bannons, I'm muddling up all my words today. Ray Barr and Janet, Tor Ovram, Michelle Birchall, Lizzie, Nicola and Mark, Barking Mad, Carl Everett, Tom, Wendy Foster, Isabel McLean, Catherine Sagar, Myra Jackson, Wendy Hodgkinson, and Donna and Chris. Absolutely fantastic. So raised yesterday £330. I'm buzzing again now. I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Raised so far £6,738. That's what I like to see. I had a bit of criticism, I'll be honest, about the way I put it forward in my video the other night, saying, you know, if I'm not getting donations in, I'll quit the trip. But I'm sorry if you get offended by that, but that is why I'm doing the trip. I'm doing the trip to raise funds, to raise money for a good cause. And if I'm not raising money for a good cause, there's no reason for me to do this trip. So if you got a hump about that, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. It's tough. I actually blocked 3 or 4 people for just nasty comments about it. No need for it, really. But thank you all very, very much. Please keep the donations coming in. The link is in the description. They're just giving link. Let's raise some more money for Tom and the hospital. Thank you very, very much. From the bottom of my heart, and I mean that. So we're just walking through Thornbury. And I saw on a sign, I think there's a Thornbury Castle, which we might be passing. That'd be very interesting to see. Looks quite a nice place, but to be honest, I'll be glad to get out of here because I think this is like the last busy place I'll see now till Gloucestershire, till Gloucester. I'm looking forward to getting it out of the way. They have their own heritage trail. This is quite impressive. You've got a bed and breakfast, which must be called the Swan. Indeed it is, the Swan. Massive swan up there. And you've got the White Lion across with a lovely big white lion on its roof. Quite ironic really, because I had my tea in the Swan last night, a place called the Swan. I had gammon, chips and egg, and it was absolutely fantastic. No, I'm sorry guys, there's a sign saying the castle's down that way somewhere, but I'm not going down there. I'm going up here. Sorry to get your hopes up. I'm just thinking of all the good things which are going to come from me being with Mazzy now. And just the little things which I'd forgotten about, such as tonight I can put my slippers on. I can put different footwear on if we go out for a drink or a meal. I don't have to worry about food anymore because Mazzy will sort all that out for me. I'm going to have so many perks, it's going to be fantastic, and I can get this hell all off my back and just carry a small rucksack and walk along the canals, which I'm going to be reaching tomorrow if I'm not having a day off tomorrow. We haven't discussed it yet. But yeah, just looking forward to so many things now. Someone to trump on through night, you know, just little things like that. Yeah, I'm so proud of Mazzy for making this trip. When she told me about a week ago she was planning on coming, I was trying to put her off simply because I was terrified for her. Because she has such bad anxiety, I really couldn't see how she could possibly drive such a big vehicle all the way to Bristol, and she's done it. She drove like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning through the night, so the roads were quieter, and it sounds like it went without a hitch. So buzzing, so I don't know, from now on, maybe Mazzy can do all the driving, she's already suggested it, and I can just concentrate on the important things like drinking John Smith's. That'd be really cool. Mazzy drives, I drink. I'm liking this idea. I'll have to have a good word with her when I catch up with her. I'm speeding up now just thinking about it. John Smith's, you drive. You drive, I'll drink. Yeah, come on, let's get a move on. Let's take a viewer comment. Fred Bassett, I have a question, Dan. We've noticed your epic meals, and I wonder if you've ever done a man versus food challenge. If so, what did you have to do, and did you manage it? I've only ever done one of them kind of things. I did actually want to, and this is a true story. I was planning on setting up a channel once and just doing food challenges on it, man versus food challenges, and going around Britain and having a YouTube channel about it. But the fact is, I have only really done one proper food challenge, and that was, it was where I used to live. I was really hard up at the time, really struggling financially. I was in a bad way, and I couldn't even afford food. I really couldn't. So when I did get money, there was this cafe in Keighley, and they did this humongous breakfast, and it was pretty much, if you eat all of that, we'll give you your next one free. So every time I could afford one of these breakfasts, I'd go in and eat it, and I always completed it and got my next one free. So yeah, I have done that, and they hated me in there. I'd get free breakfast at least once a week. But I never had it as breakfast. It's an all-day thing. I'd go in and that would be my meal for the next 2 days, because it was massive. Like 8 sausages, 8 rashers of bacon, 5 eggs, 6 slices of toast. It was ridiculous, but I always managed to complete it because I knew I needed the free meal the next day. It was just, you know, like a 4-month thing where I was really hard up probably between relationships and stuff. But yeah, food challenges, I do like the idea of them. I do like to try them, but I'm not big enough. I'm not man enough to do something like that. A few people have been saying lately that they think my lips are looking a little bit chapped. And I know the reason for that. I can explain it. It's because I am a bit dehydrated. And the reason for that is I'm not stopping as much. I'm just so fit now, I don't feel the need to stop, and I can't reach my water without stopping and taking my backpack off. So that's the reason. I know I'll have to start stopping more, I'm sorry. You're all like my mother. Do this, do that, take water, eat food, be healthy, do press-ups, love everybody, do everything right, don't do it wrong. Nag, 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 nag. So this is Rockhampton Cricket Club. And further back there I passed a rugby club. They do love the rugby around here. In fact, one of the places I was in, it said, we have Sky Sports here, but we only show rugby. So they love the rugby, and it's the 5 Nations coming up, 1st of February. So all this part of the world is getting very excited. It's quite a strange area really, because the road is really wide, but hardly any cars are using it. A couple of Land Rovers and tractors, and that's about it. It's a very, very quiet area. I'm enjoying this road. A viewer question, this one's from Another Dimension TV. They ask, tell me sir, calls me sir you see. Tell me sir, if you could go back in time, which era would you go to in British history and why? That's very easy for me, because I've got one regret in life. I'd go back to 1982, that's the exact year, 1982, so that I could complete Daley Thompson's decathlon on the ZX Spectrum 48K, because I was the best player in the world at that. I don't even know if you can complete it, but I must have been very close if you can. But the thing with that game is, I've only got one hand to show you, but you've got to press with that finger and the same finger on your other hand, the M button and the N button on your ZX Spectrum 48K as fast as you can, right? And then if you need to jump, you have to go like that. So it's like that and like that, like that and like that, and you get a right good rhythm going. And I was so good at it. But the problem with the ZX Spectrum 48K is the keys were made out of rubber. And well, pretty quickly, you couldn't read the M and the N because they'd just worn away. But then, when I were at my peak of Daley Thompson's decathlon on the ZX Spectrum 48K, I broke one of the keys. I think it was the M. The M broke. And that I had to retire. That was the end of my Daley Thompson decathlon career. It's like a Summer Olympics type game. If you don't know who Daley Thompson is, he's a decathlete, a British decathlete who was very good. He won a gold in the Olympics. And I had to do high jump, 100 metres, 110 metres, hurdles, 800 metres, all that kind of stuff. And I was so good at it. So yeah, if I could go back in time to any era, it'd be 1982. About October I did it. And complete Daley Thompson's decathlon. Another one from Mickey Moose. Good name, good name. Hi Dan, really enjoying your vlog. It's the best Land's End to John Groats one I've seen for a while. Okay, Mickey Moose. I'd really like to know which was better than mine. Mine's certainly the most comprehensive ever done in history, in video format. I can't believe there's someone out there who's done it better than me. Please tell me who that is. Can you tell the viewers how you go about planning your routes every day? Yeah, because it is quite hard. I basically go on Google Maps and click on little villages about the distance I want to be going, which is 11, 13 miles at the moment. And just try and find a village about that distance. And then I'll go on to booking.com, laterooms.com and hotels.com and see if there's anywhere available to stay in them areas. And then I'll plan it to wherever that place is. It might be there's nothing there and I have to completely re-look at the map and start again. But that's how I do it. It all depends on where I can stay and where I could afford to stay. Which, fingers crossed, isn't going to be a problem from now on for the immediate future, because my home is about 3.1 miles that way. My motor home. Mine and Mazzy's dream home is waiting for me. My dream lady is waiting for me. I hope she's got my dream dinner waiting for me as well. I wonder if she's made me anything to eat. I bet she hasn't, because she's staying in a Britstops pub car park, you see. And it looked quite nice, and I'm pretty sure she'll be wanting to go out and have a drink and have a meal out tonight. Well, this afternoon. So, if not, hopefully she's got cottage pie on the go ready for me. That'd be nice. Or a Mazzy McMuffin, that'd be nice as well. Oh, I'm starving. Oh, I do miss Mazzy. I've been walking for about 3 hours now, and at least 3 times this morning my phone has bleeped and it's been a donation. I'm just giving donation to the Tom Fund, so thank you for them. It really does keep me going, you know, when I get my phone out and, ooh, another donation, fantastic. It just eggs me on, it makes me speed up. Can't explain it, but it just reminds me why I'm doing this and that what I am doing is working. It's making a difference. So thank you very much for them donations. Can I help you? I know you're after me. Right, we're back onto the main road. But it's not too bad. I've got 2 miles left to go. And there is paths on quite a bit of this 2 miles, so it's not too bad. I've just let Mazzy know I'll be there hopefully bang on 12 o'clock. That is how fast I've walked this morning. 12 o'clock and I've done my 12 miles. Yeah, I just looked on the computer. It says I'm doing averaging 3.4 miles an hour today, which is far quicker than I've ever done. That's how much I want to get there. 2 miles. Come on. Push on, Dan, push on. Mazzy's just round the corner. The good thing about Mazzy being here is getting rid of this bag, because It means I'm going to be able to free up my arms, just carry a tiny little rucksack, and I'll be able to film with the big camera, film properly, so hopefully the videos will improve, if they can improve. I know they're already fantastic. So that's one big bonus. Another big bonus is for Tom. Good old Tom can recover in peace now because she's not there, she's here. So there'll be no more lift your feet up because I want to hoover. Just sit up a minute so I can puff the pillars up behind you. Do you want a cup of tea? Oh, I better hoover again. When was the last time I puffed them pillars? Oh, I better get that hoover out. Honestly, she's constant. She hoovers about every 3 minutes. It'll do my head in, and I'm not recovering from brain surgery. So, good old Tom, you relax now. Enjoy the peace and quiet. I'll keep her here for a bit, as long as I can, really. Let you have a rest. So I'm almost here, so I'll say my goodbyes now. I might film me running up to her or something like that, but I'll call this the end of the video, unofficial end. Thank you for watching once again. Today has been a good day. That's the earliest I've set off to get 12 miles in 4 hours, 12 and a half miles or whatever it is. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm really at physical peak now. I don't think I can get much fitter than this at my age. So I'm really looking forward to getting on the canals and powering on, up in the mileage now. Whether I'm going to take tomorrow off or not, I don't know. I'll have to speak to Mazzy. I think this is my 5th day on the trot now. But I'm still feeling good, you know, but I might just spend the day with Mazzy. We'll see what she says. But thanks for watching once again. Catch you all bright and early in the next video. Thanks for joining. Bye bye. So there's the pub, and there's his home, and Mazzy's inside there, and I can't get across the damn road. Could have given it a clean. Good God, what a mess. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, she's here!
Oh my God, your jacket stinks.
Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.